What if you had everything, power, wealth, fame, an entire kingdom under your command, but there was one thing you could never control: death. Throughout history, kings have conquered lands, built empires, and commanded armies, yet none of them could conquer time. This is the story of a king who tried to do the impossible. He tried to escape death, and what he discovered changed everything. Long ago, there lived a king whose power was unmatched. His kingdom stretched across vast lands. His treasure rooms overflowed with gold, and thousands of soldiers obeyed his every command. To the world, he seemed invincible. But one night, everything changed. The king had a dream. In that dream, he saw death, standing silently before him, watching, waiting. When he woke up, his heart was racing. For the first time in his life, he felt fear. Not fear of war, not fear of enemies, but fear of something he could never escape. One day, he would die. The next morning, he summoned the wisest men in his kingdom: scholars, advisors, and thinkers. He asked a simple question: how can I escape death? But no one had an answer. Days passed, then weeks, then months. But his fear only grew stronger. So he made a decision. Deep in the mountains, he built a massive fortress: thick walls, strong gates, only one entrance. Thousands of guards protected it day and night. When it was finished, the king moved inside, and for the first time in years, he felt safe, or so he thought. One day, an old traveler arrived. He looked at the fortress and laughed. The king was angered. "Why are you laughing?" he asked. The old man smiled. "Did you build this fortress to escape death?" "Yes," said the king. "Now I am safe." The traveler shook his head. "If you truly want to be safe, close the last door as well." The king frowned. "If I close that door, I will be trapped." The old man replied calmly, "Exactly." Then he said something that changed everything. "A person who lives in fear has already built his own prison." Think about that for a moment. The king believed he was protecting himself, but in reality, he was trapping himself. And this is not just an ancient story, it is a reflection of modern life. People today are not building stone fortresses. They are building invisible ones, made of fear: fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of risk, and fear of the unknown. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect conditions. But while they wait, life keeps moving forward. The king's fortress was made of stone, but many of our prisons are made of excuses. The truth is simple. No one can escape death. No one can stop time. But every person can choose how to live. Years later, death finally came for the king. But this time, he was not afraid, because he had stopped hiding. He had started living. And that is the real victory. The goal is not to live forever. The goal is to live a life that matters. Let me ask you something. If today were your last day, what would you do differently?